Now, recently I made a video discussing the problems about the Switch 2, right? And the many problems we were facing against the idea Nintendo has been facing us. Well, with this video, I'm here to update you on the things I've been wrong about the Switch 2. Because a couple of things have been misinformation from time to time over the internet and things and all of that. So, I'm going to give an update on what I was wrong about the Switch 2. So, first things first is in regards to the game keycards. So initially, I said that the Switch 2 is going to have cartridges that will just have a download in them, and basically, you have to be connected to the internet to download. That is partially true, but the truth is, not every game is going to be like this. No. Nintendo officially stated that all of their games will be on the cartridge. So, this is great news for preservation, and for those who don't have an internet connection, or have limited internet access. Because you just want to play Nintendo, right? And it's also confirmed that a couple of other games, some third parties, will also be on the cartridge. I've heard Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition will be on the cart. I don't know if that's fully true, though. And I was not expecting that one to be on an actual cart. I thought that would be download, considering how big the game is, and it was 2 discs on other platforms. But, yeah. And as for downloads, as for the game key cards, that's what they're called, the download ones, you can reuse them. So no, Nintendo is not basically making their own condoms for children, no. They are just, in terms of reusing them and such, and all that. Oh, I forgot where I was now. But yeah, you can reuse them, and they'll just download over and over again. But you still need the internet. It still sucks that you've got to have the internet to use them. That still kind of sucks for me, to be fair. And most third-party developers are going to be using that format, so we'll just have to wait and see what more games will be on the cartridge or not, but we'll just have to see. Second of all, the price. Now, I was kind of right about the price, considering that physical games will cost more than digital. However, that's not actually true for for Americans, because some people mistaken the euro sign for a dollar sign, and they didn't know that was a euro sign, so it means this only applies to European regions. So in Europe, the physical games will be more expensive than the digital. But that still sucks, because it still sucks, honestly, but at least Americans get them cheaper. And then the last thing that I kind of misinformation about, but not fully, it's regarding to region locking on the Switch 2. The answer to that, no, the Switch 2 will not be region locked. It will be region free. You can play games from any country. However, there is still a price difference somehow. There is, in Japan, a Japan-only model. The name of it is not confirmed. I'm just looking at a Reddit post right now saying a Japanese-only version of the Switch 2, and it will be cheaper, especially with the Mario Kart World bundle, and it will cost less than the multi-language version. But this version will be region-locked, and will be language locked to Japanese. The console itself, you can't even change the language on the console for that one. Limited for Japanese only for games and the system UI, though you might be able to change the option in some games, but we're not sure. And it's only linked to Japanese region accounts, so you cannot use your English accounts on them. So yeah, that Switch 2 will be region locked, but the ones we'll be getting won't. So that's kind of still good news. I mean, even on Wikipedia it says the Switch 2 will be region-free outside Japan, similar to the Switch. However, a cheaper Japan-exclusive model will be released alongside the regular worldwide version for that region, which prevents the use of non-Japanese accounts and is locked to Japanese language only. So I can't confirm if it kind of is region locked, sort of. I'm just going to say it is. Because it doesn't... I don't know if it mentions that you can't play out-of-region cartridges or something, but with Japanese accounts, it definitely means you can't use the other eShops in other regions. But yeah, those were some of the things I just wanted to bring up about the Switch 2. I hope this update pleases you all. I'm so happy that they've acknowledged all this, especially physical media, because it's easier to preserve some of the games now. Not all the games. Some of the games we're still going to have to do like a bit more work to get them ripped and then put on like a computer and something. Because I'm pretty sure Switch 2 emulation is going to happen one day, but I know Nintendo's going to come around with it, but alright. And all that. So, that is it for today's video. It's been a bit short, but I would still recommend watching my complaint video. Because it's still kind of relevant, and there are still stuff there that we wish didn't happen. But yes. See you guys next time. This was a great update.